Standing backflip. Oh my God! Breaker just about broke ISO speed in half.
What surprises we had? So I guess we got to start with the ladder, the least or whatever. ISO speed popped up.
Yeah, this is what I would call one of the down moments. Look, I'm not big. I'm not big on internet culture. I don't know all these streamers. I don't know all of Logan Paul's friends.
Yeah.
So whenever he comes out with people, I'm like, okay. Like when they first had ISO Speed come up in one of the, was he in the last WrestleMania or was he in SummerSlam or something? He was there somewhere.
He had a spot where he got RKO'd by Randy.
Yeah.
He was with Logan Paul. He came out in that prime bottle.
Yeah, the prime bottle.
Yeah, and he got RKO. But
yeah, that was.
I would like. I'm like you. I don't keep up with him, but I am interested to see like that actual stream that because everything was recorded behind the scenes and up until him getting into the ring. So I am interested to see like what that would look like.
Yeah. It was just we didn't have too many like celebrities this time, like at all in terms of in like in the ring for the women or the men. Women had like a couple of legacy. I guess we had 2 legacy ones, but he was definitely the biggest surprise. And I guess
I would say the biggest surprise. Your boy came back.
Which one? AJ. Oh yeah, that was a good moment. I was like, oh AJ, I did not expect that because he's been injured. The only one that could have topped that would have been if Bronson Reed came back. If Bronson Reed was there, that would have been a bigger pop for me. Oh, but I mean, I love AJ Styles too. I mean, AJ Styles is one of the best, man. To see him come back, I mean, he wasn't. I never thought he would win it because he was just coming back, but just to see him in the ring itself and add so much to the match was pretty great. So we've got Sweet ISO Speed. We had AJ Styles. Who else was a surprise?
We got one more. It was his first Rumble.
Oh my God! Say his name. What are you talking about? Oh, okay. You're talking about. Oh man, talk about a nervous start. But did you see the other one? Do you know about the legend of Joe Hendry?
Say his name and he appears.
Oh, I know the theme song. I don't know how I know the theme song. We believe in Joe. I don't know. I think I see clips on YouTube, but I know he's from like TNA or something like that.
Yeah, he's in TNA. He had a pretty, I would say, extended run with NXT this year because NXT and TNA became sort of one. And Joe Hendry had a lot of moments, including like a PLE where he was with, had a pretty big match as well. So I was pretty hyped for him because he's just such a popular guy and he's got so much charisma. The only thing I was sad with, he was just overshined. Like there was just too much going on. So his moment kind of just felt like, okay, like, you know, compared to everything else that we're talking about. And he was only in there for like 5 minutes or something like that. So, you know, he's more like he's like a serious / comedy character. He's got a lot of charisma, but a lot of comedy to him as well. So, you know,
you remind me of like an old, I don't know if you remember Mr. Kennedy.
You, look kind of surprised, Randy.
Kennedy. Like, you remind me of like that type of character.
Yeah. There was a few surprises. A few people that I was surprised that didn't make it. R-Truth wasn't there. I thought we'd get some R-Truth comedy. You know, this is what would be one of his last ones. So I thought he would have come, but they had Otis come instead. I think we were debating whether Otis was going to make it or not. So we had that moment. Otis was the comedy relief, I guess, but he wasn't really. There wasn't that much comedy in this one, I would say. Chad Gable had a little bit when they did that spot where
all the luchadors.
Yeah. All the luchadors turned on him. That's a pretty funny moment. But yeah, man, it was that was a surprise. Who else did we miss that? I guess that we expected to see Randy Orton. Where was Randy Orton? Is he not back from injury? Damn, I thought he would be back for sure. I thought he'd be though. I thought he would be in the top 4. I thought he'd be there, but yeah, no Randy. Maybe there's just too much going on once again.
Yeah, maybe he'll be a surprise for John later on.
Yeah.
I think I see that happening like later on in another PLE.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Now, I was about to say, it is 2 spots I want to talk about. So first, the Penta one.
Oh, boy.
That like, I was like, okay, I don't know. It was, so do you think it was sloppy? Like, what do you think about it?
Man, I think it was a mix of nervousness, a little bit sloppy. I don't know if they do. I'll be honest. Like, I don't know how many Royal Rumbles Penta has been part of. I don't know. Did they do Royal Rumbles in AEW? AEW is kind of my
Nah.
blind spot. I don't really know much about AEW, to be honest. So I followed him more. I followed Penta more in Lucha Underground than I did in AEW. But I know there's not much. There's not a concept of Royal Rumbles like there is in WWE. So maybe it's just like this is muscle, like his muscle memory. He just decided to put his feet down. But man, it was,
so you think so you think both feet touch?
Oh, they did. Oh, definitely. 100%.
They did?
Yeah, they did. They did 100%. Yeah. I'm pretty sure they both feet touched, and they, that's why Wade Barrett went so hard on. Oh, I think it was one foot.
Yeah.
One foot,
Even the refs was trying to like, sir, it was walking around their fingers up.
Gaslighting us. Don't we have replay. This is live.
Wow.
That was a botch. But it was a cool moment, man. That intro with Rey Mysterio and Penta coming out first, because I was like, as soon as Rey Mysterio came out, I was like, there's only one reason for Rey to come out first, and that's either for Dominic and rebuild that rivalry for like the 5th time, or do the Penta face off. And it was like for me, it was like a passing of the torch moment. Like you got the best luchador in history, passing it to basically the future, the best luchador there is right now. So that was a cool moment, man. But it was a nervous start. When I saw that, I was like, oh no. All the Penta fans would have been like, oh damn, this is not a good look, man. Like this is a fancy new toy, and this is such a serious botch. It kind of sucked the energy out of the room. It felt like it was just like, oh
yeah,
we just couldn't stop thinking about it.
Yeah, the face off went kind of downhill after that.
Yeah,
but it was kind of like interesting to see like Penta overshadow Rey Mysterio at that moment, because when they did this chat, what do they be saying?
Penta el Cero.
Miedo. It means zero fear.
Zero. Okay, that makes sense. So he did like that, and the crowd like streamed it, but Rey was like,
it's his. Yeah. 619, and the crowd kind of took some time to get what Rey was doing, because it's kind of like that's zero miedo. I hope I'm saying it right, but that is like Penta spams that taunt. Like he uses it like so much. He'll keep doing it like in matches. He's just like he keeps doing it. So I'm happy the crowd are already. They've already sort of know so much about him that they're chanting it. So, yeah, it definitely was a moment for Penta. And even that, like, they were having like a conversation at the start, and it was just like you belong here, Penta. And, Rey Mysterio's voice.
Oh, yeah, that was a good impression.
Yeah, it's like raspy voice, right?
Sucks.
Yeah, no, they sucks. No, New Day.
Oh, wow. I just realized that. Oh,
no Kofi spots, or no Kofi heel spots this time. I thought he would have done something like a twist on his normal spots, but man, New Day are buried. Like no Royal Rumble moments at all.
Yeah, they got their family no more.
They got family.
Yeah, no TV spots. They got
no
nothing
TV
anymore.
spots. Yeah, this is going from like a good heel story to just a depressing heel story.
Yeah,
man.
they probably be like, Big E, please, Big E,
bring us back. Big E got more screen time than they did.
Wow. He even got like some New Day rocks, like I don't know, in that little what was it? Little advertising
interview spots or whatever. Yeah, the in between segments.
But besides that spot, the freaking Jacob Fatu stuff.
Oh my god,
that was like, wow! Like the freaking
Jacob Fatu.
So what got me? I forgot who it was. It may be like Chad Gable and somebody else, but the freaking double Samoan drop was insane.
Yeah, that was insane. I think that was the two luchas. That was Rey and Penta.
Oh yeah, it was. Yeah, Rey and Penta in the top left hand corner. Yeah,
that was crazy, man.
But
that one, Jacob Fatu, man. To me, Jacob Fatu was like the glue. Like basically like someone that carries like the match throughout basically the entire way until like the really big stars came on. So from like, I don't know, whenever he came in till like 20, like when it started getting all the heavy hitters started coming, it was like a Jacob Fatu show. Like he was the highlight of everything. Like him, like they try to push Penta a little bit. I think Jacob Fatu stole the show. To be honest, like in between that, no one else could sort of match up with him. Like he was just everywhere. Everything that he did, all eyes were on him. So Jacob Fatu is going to be Jacob Fatu and Bron Breakker. He was the other one. Bron Breakker did some pretty good stuff. I thought like he had some good moments, and they had that. Of course, Bron Breakker and Jacob Fatu shot, Bron Breakker in the back, Jacob Fatu in the front, that classic shot which WWE love. So,
there was a lot of those shots. It was like,
That was a lot.
like Self and Roman had one.
Yeah,
that was my
that-
favorite one.
That was a great one. We got to talk about that whole
Yeah.
segment for a while, man, because that whole segment deserves its own time. Like far out. Yeah, that was sick. The whole Seth, Punk, and Roman. I think when those three were in together, it was like forget everybody else. Like whoever else is around, you guys just lay down because this is our show. You know, I think John Cena was there, but John Cena felt like a fan.
Yeah, he was just all
was like-
hyped.
He was like, "Yeah, who's coming next? Who's coming next? Yes."
Wow.
Yeah. So that was pretty funny, man. But they kind of stole it, man, with that storytelling which they had. Oh, that was good. That was a moment, man. That was a moment. Plus, they had the moment with WWE whenever they pull back to stuff, and the fact that I think they kept mentioning in commentary, this is where the Shield started in Indianapolis. So they had the Shield starting, and this is where the Shield also ended. So they tied it back to that. But Seth and Roman just having that face off, that was a moment, man. That was a moment.
It's sad to see Roman like kind of like not on the top anymore. It's sad to see.
You'll get there, man. You'll get
Yeah.
there. What about Seth's outburst at the end?
Oh, what the stumps on the
Yep.
stumps?
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know what to think about that because it was a lot that happened. It was
Yeah.
I don't know if Sami Zayn was involved, but I know CM Punk and Self they got into it. So
Yeah.
I don't know if it's like moving on, if it's going to be a feud with Roman or if it's going to be a feud like a continuous feud with CM Punk.
Yeah, I don't know.
And it seems like they kind of breaking up that rumor again, whatever it is.
Yeah.
So
The favor, right?
I think I figured it out.
Oh, here we go. Break.
CM Punk never had a Mania moment.
Yeah. So Paul Heyman's meant to help him get one? Is that what?
Yeah, just make Mania happen. So
Yeah.
he could. I don't know how it could work, but that's the first thing that comes to mind. Like, what would CM Punk want the most?
Yeah. That's what he wants the most.
Yeah, and everybody's
So
like,
I don't know if like Paul Heyman might drift away from Roman while he's injured now or something like that, and maybe he's just going to be with Punk for the next little bit.
well, I don't think it's a bench type injury because he did get up and did his normal all day. He always does that with him.
Yeah.
But yeah, he did get up.
Aside from the bloodline stuff, I did enjoy sort of, I don't know if everyone do this, but the whole, the mid-carders coming in as well. I like to sort of see them get the moment too. So we had Carmelo Hayes, we had Andrade, we had Chad Gable.
Yeah.
Carmelo was good, actually. I think it was like, I thought Carmelo Hayes helped to bring it back to life because it was like kind of a sloppy-ish start with the Penta, feet on the ground. And then I think Penta just was not in his rhythm at the start, but he did that freaking Mexican Destroyer on Jacob Fatu, which was insane. You had Braun Strowman take out Jacob Fatu as well, so you got him back as well. There was a lot of really good contributions. I felt like there was the middle part was still good because it was like everyone had a moment here or there or a spot here or there, and it's good, man. Just they're setting up new things,
Yeah. Braun Strowman, he was the only one that can eliminate Jacob Fatu, and he'll still have like the heat.
Yeah.
Like he'll still seem like a threat because if he got eliminated like by Carmelo Hayes or somebody like that, it'd probably killed his momentum. But I'm happy that it was.
It'd be a moment with where then Jacob Fatu has to like destroy like Carmelo Hayes or something like that. If something like the Miz took out like Bronson, but Jacob Fatu, the next few matches would just be Jacob Fatu flattening him in 3 seconds. Speaking of flattening, man, what about your boy? I gotta ask you, Ludwig Kaiser.
Ludwig Kaiser, man, I was sad.
Yeah, man,
like, really?
they did him dirty.
Yeah, it was sad to see.
I didn't like that for him. That can work for somebody like there's a few characters I could work with. I could work for the Miz, obviously, because the Miz is at this point there for comedy / doing stuff that no one else will sort of do. Akira Tozawa might do something like that because he's again the same kind of role. R-Truth you can do that with. But Ludwig has been doing a lot of good work, man. So I sort of wished he had a bit more of a run, not resort to comedy. I guess he'll use this as fuel to but it's so far down now. Like he was going for the Intercontinental title, and now this happened to him.
I don't know. Cause it's a lot of guys that's good in the ring that didn't get any time. Like we didn't see Pete Dunne at all.
Yeah, Pete Dunne wasn't in the.
And
Our boys.
Yeah, A-Town Down Under.
There's a lot of people that
New
were in there, but
Day.
New Day, yeah. There was a few. The other tag team, the War Raiders, Karrion
Yeah.
Cross.
Yeah,
I
Karrion
thought
Cross.
he was going to be in it.
Yeah,
It's like
none
he's
of the.
had so much screen time. Yeah.
Yeah, none of the New Testament. None of the
White
Reigns
Six.
group. Yeah, none of the White Six. None of the. So I guess anybody that's involved in the team, it seemed like they wasn't
Yes,
there.
sir. That limits opportunities quite a bit, right? Like, I mean, that means if you're in a tag team, it's going to be hard for you to get out of that or get a Rumble spot, I guess. Yeah, that was a bit of a disappointment, to be honest. I would have liked to see at least Kofi. ISO Speed. There you go. Like, these spots matter, right? Like, if you didn't put ISO Speed in, you could have put someone like Kofi to sort of build that heat. It's all everyone counts, right?
Yeah, but I don't see a heel Kofi doing the face Kofi stuff though. It wouldn't have fit. I think that was like the whole Kofi spots every year. I think that was like a run that had like a lifespan. So now it's kind of because he did mostly everything. Like he jumped from everywhere. So now it's kind of like you'll see some superstars paying homage to him. Like you saw Logan Paul jump from the. I'm pretty sure Kofi already did it, but he did the same thing Kofi did one year. So I see it more like, okay, we can look back at those moments when we just want to like relive it, but I don't think we're gonna get that again, sadly.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think we covered it. That was a pretty good Rumble. Would you say it's one of the best Rumbles of all time, or at least in recent times?
The only reason I wouldn't say like it was exciting, it got me like on the edge of my seat, but when it comes to the wrestling part of it, it wasn't like besides the Jacob Fatu stuff, like nobody else really like wowed us when it just with pure wrestling.
It took, I think, until like about 20, and when they started getting like some of the real heavy hitters in, it felt like Jacob Fatu was carrying, as we sort of talked about before. Jacob Fatu, Penta, like there weren't too many like really high spots. Carmelo Hayes should have been there for longer. Like I feel like, because he was somebody that's exciting. Andrade was in there for a short time. I can't remember what Shinsuke did. Like he was there, but it just feels like it just blurred away. Even AJ Styles, he was there, but I can't remember too much of like what he did. I can't remember any like super high spots or things like that. So you're right, the wrestling didn't blow me away. I think the women's one was actually pretty good in terms of in the ring.
Yeah, that was
they had some pretty good moments.